Hey friends, Dave here with Transfer Express, and today we are chatting all about our EasyView Online Designer. Now, EasyView truly makes designing t-shirts online easy, with thousands of customizable layouts, clip art, and text. Now, in the past year or so, I've had the pleasure of talking with tons of folks just getting into the t-shirt decorating industry. And one of the biggest challenges that keeps coming up is artwork. Now, of course, there's those SVG catalogs that you could buy off Etsy, and even artwork catalogs that you could purchase subscriptions to, but they're not all set up properly for printing t-shirts or easily editable for your specific needs or your customers' needs, which could be a huge headache if you're not a Photoshop or Adobe Illustrator Pro, which is really where the online designer at Transfer Express comes in. I will say that we could be here for hours talking about all of the powerful tools and effects inside EasyView Online Designer, so we're just going to be focusing on the main features here today and how they can make an impact for you and your business. So let's get creative and let's get going. If you are new to Transfer Express, we are the world's largest supplier of custom screen printed and digital heat transfers, heat presses, free customizable designs, wholesale apparel, and expert advice to help grow your t-shirt business. If you haven't already, subscribe. We're kicking out new videos like this one every single week. Now, EasyView Online Designer is a free tool that you could use not only to design your t-shirt artwork, but you could also upload your own artwork here and then even mock up your designs on apparel, all from one simple, easy to use, browser-based program. So no need for a super powerful computer. All you need is an internet connection. Now, you could order custom heat transfers and even custom stickers right here after you're finished with your design. Now, you don't need to be a graphic designer or even know anything about t-shirt artwork or trends. We have a full staff of designers constantly adding new layouts and artwork for you to use. And if you have our Transfer Express marketing kit, you already have the best companion piece for selling custom printed t-shirts. That's right, the Ideabook. Here in the Ideabook, all of these layouts in here have codes that correspond to EasyView Online Designer, allowing you to quickly pull up the artwork you want to use and customize it for your customers. Now, you could use this to pitch designs with your customers, just sitting down and going through the categories. They select one they like the best, and then you could use EasyView to not only customize the art, but then mock it up on apparel and close the sale. A true graphic solution that makes your small business have the capabilities of a much larger shop. The Ideabook that comes with the marketing kit has all of the Transfer Express branding removed, and your business name will be printed right here on the cover, so your customer only sees it as your artwork. We're gonna have that marketing kit linked right up here, and we'll have it linked in the description below as well. All right, enough talking about it. Let's dive right into the EasyView Online Designer over at transferexpress.com. Now that we're here in the EasyView Online Designer, you can see that you could upload your art, browse layouts, or add the clip art that's in there. So right here, this is our clip art library. You could see just how much is in here. Going to occupations or even mascots here, holidays, and your occasions, you have all of this artwork here at your fingertips. Now, this is just the clip art. So if you want to build your own designs using this artwork here, you absolutely can. Or you could go to these layouts. Now, these layouts are pre-made with text and elements ready to sell to your customer or for your own brand. And as you can see, there is categories right here on the left-hand side, just the same as all of those categories that you saw in the clip art library. Now, all of these you could easily just set up, pull into the designer by clicking on them, and then double click to change them. Shirt tags are incredibly popular this year. Now, you could use these zoom controls to just zoom in, and I want to show you just with a double click. You could double click on the text and change this to whatever you want. And just like that, it's all set. That's how all of these layouts work. Of course, if you're changing the sizing for your inside tag prints, you absolutely can. Say if you want that removed, you could always just click the little trash button at the top and it removes elements. The same with undoing and redoing. You could bring everything back in like a typical design program. Even if you wanted to change those fonts, you could. Let's change our print method here. At the bottom left, you would change your print methods. And for this example, let's switch on over to our great Ultra Color Max direct-to-film transfers. Of course, we're not going to be doing inside tags here, but let's pull in this nice little beach layout. and I just want to show you how easy it is and how quickly you could customize all of this. Right here, we're just changing the ink colors and the apparel color. The apparel color you saw at the bottom left-hand side, so you could change that background. Now here, we're just using that feature to double-click on the text. We're going to change this to Atlantic City. So we're just double-clicking and changing it. We're going to change this text here at the bottom to New Jersey, and if you wanted to change any letter spacing, you absolutely can too. And this is why EasyView Online Designer is an incredibly powerful online design tool, because typically you're not going to see things like this in those designers. Here, even if you wanted to change this font to a different font, you absolutely can. The possibilities truly are endless with the capabilities in the designer here. Let's make this look a little bit more Atlantic City, and we'll just type Boardwalk into our clipart library and pull it on in. You could easily scale your artwork and refit things in. Now we'll just go up like we did before and change our ink color back over to white so this shows up nice and good. Of course, if we want to knock out areas, we could set an outline, set it to no ink, and even if you know how to do this in Adobe Illustrator, that's taking a couple minutes to do, where just with this, in EasyView Online Designer, you could do it in just a couple clicks. So you're really making it much faster for you to design print-ready artwork that you could order these transfers with. Now, once we're happy with our design, we could select everything and group it together even, and then change our size. So there, we'll just set it to 7 inches. Now let's go mock it up like I told you about, where you could close those sales. Now there's tons of preloaded apparel in here that you could just search for, say a Next Level 3600 or Gildan 5000, or you could upload your own. Here are just some apparel mock-ups that we have on our computer, but you could download these from Etsy or even take the photos yourself. Now this is going to load right into the EasyView Online Designer, where then you could take your artwork, scale it appropriately. So we want to make this look like it's 7 inches or so. So we're going to eyeball it and just rotate it so it fits this mock-up perfectly. Now you'll notice that there is a watermark on here as well if you're worried about people stealing your designs, if you're using this for proofing, or if you want to use it as a product photo or a social image for Facebook, you could easily turn that off and then just download the image. Clicking the next button is going to allow us to have a proof of our artwork and then check our fabric compatibility. So say if we're printing on 100% polyester, it knows, but if we're printing on sublimated polyester, it's going to say this transfer type is not recommended. But we're going to be printing on cotton today, so we just want to make sure it's all set and all approved. Then, once we're all set, you click that next button, it's going to add it to your cart. You'll have one final review step where you get to check all of your specs, and then there you have it. You could order this transfer out the door, ready to go. Now you could see just how easy that was. In just a couple minutes, we were able to take a pre-existing layout and completely change the text and even add clip art to fit our specific needs. All it takes is a free account at transferexpress.com. It's absolutely free to register. You don't even need to input a credit card to get started. And there is a field for a tax ID, but if you don't have a tax ID, just click the little checkbox that says, I don't have one, and you're still going to be able to create an account and get designing online right now. Now, we've been hard at work on a whole series of EasyView Online Designer tips and tricks, so be sure you're subscribed here to the Transfer Express YouTube channel for all of those upcoming videos. Not only on EasyView, but we also have those heat transfer application tips, tricks, and of course, t-shirt business advice. Here at Transfer Express, we are dedicated to helping you and your business thrive. But until next time, I'm Dave. Happy pressing.